Whew. Well, what's up, y'all? I'm Dusty. This is Fox Holler Homestead, and figured a couple videos ago I actually put out a little video at the very beginning. Had that little fur that fell across during the windstorm across the driveway. Well, I've been sitting here thinking, and I figured I'd just go cut it up. It was a deadfall, so I wanted to see how dead it was, if it was punky on the inside. So went up there and cut it, and it's actually good wood. It's always nice to get a good deadfall without having to cut down tree and season it. And so that's what I did. And nice little harvest from a tiny little fir. Well, so as far as today, if you guys haven't seen, I haven't put out a video. I didn't put one out last week, and I didn't do Tower Crane Tuesday. I have been slammed with work. I've been working 7 days a week. This is my first day off in 2 weeks, and I've been working anywhere from 11 to 14, 15-hour days. And this is very beneficial, especially when it concerns helping out with finances. But it's very taxing. I get up, I go to work when it's dark, and by the time I get home, it's dark. So I don't really have a whole lot of time other than come home, hang out with the family a little bit, eat, go to sleep, do it all again. It's like Groundhog's Day. Remember that with Bill Murray? It's Bill Murray. But today, I needed to take care of this, and we did go take care of a few things like laundry, what have you. It is the cold season. The fall is here, so when we were doing laundry before, we were able to hang stuff outside and dry it out. It was it's always awesome when we can do that, but it's no longer that season. So we go do laundry, take care of a few things, and come back. I'm going to take care of this tree, go stack it up, and then we're going to have a talk. I guess the whole purpose for this video is to let you guys know as far as the status or where we are on the homestead. Still waiting for permits, but we have moved a little bit forward. It's okay. One step forward is better than 2 steps back, but which we have done. But let me get this done and do it. Before I go, so there's the tree. You guys saw me cutting off the branches. Now, for those of you who don't know, probably everybody that watches this already knows, but these dry branches right here, you hear that crack? That's like the perfect fire starter. So what I actually do is, let's say I'll take one of these logs, I'll cut it down the center, chop it down the center in the fireplace. This fireplace right here. Put one side on here, one side on here. Take a bunch of this. Let me see. Probably doesn't need to be a bunch, but about a handful, just like that. And then I take egg cartons, like the paper egg carton, and each one of those where the eggs were, fill it up with dryer sheets, pour a little bit of wax over top of it, let it dry, and then once I go to start a fire, like I said, bundle up some tinder and throw one of those little egg containers in there, just one, and light it up, and man, it's perfect. But let's get to it. So here's actually some of the wood I got off the job site. I got a giant pallet of it. They're 6 or 8 by 8s, big beams that they use on the job site for stabilization on the floor levels. But they cut the ends of them off to fit, and they put these metal caps on them. Well, they had a whole big giant pallet. Like, I'm talking about, like a lot. And I think I probably got 200 of these cutoffs, which is awesome. It's seasoned wood. It's, it's wood. It's no different than any other firewood. It's just a square, which makes it stack easier, unless it's on logs. But well, excuse me. Whew. Well, again, I hope everybody's doing amazing out there. And yeah, so I'm glad that we got this done, or I got this done. I did think about that tree for a little bit, like I said, and it turned out to be just perfect. It wasn't punky, it was just dry enough. Awesome stuff. But the main purpose of the video, before I start that, do you guys love gas station coffee? I love my coffee at home, but every once in a while I find a gas station that has really good coffee, and I love it. And I did that today, and it was good stuff. Dark roast. So the main purpose of this video is just to give you an idea of where we are. It's kind of an update kind of thing. And as far as where the permit goes for clearing and grading, we are still in the process of clearing or getting our permit. They said 6 to 8 months, as you guys have already known. And we're on 1 year and 1 month. We did just recently, this was a couple months ago, that we got the wetland biology, wetland study and the wildlife study done. Well, it took them a couple months to put all that together, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, this can't be hard. It really can't be hard. I mean, granted, there's probably technical parts of it where wetland delineation and this and that and invasive species, whatever. Yeah, it ended up being 33 pages for them to come up and look at where the water was. And there was no water, because when they did it, it was like dead summer and hadn't rained forever, and everything was bone dry. But they know, which is why we pay them. But I did submit the paperwork, so I got it from the wetland biologist and the wildlife biologist. I submitted it to the county, and this is the most ironic thing. This has happened to me more times than not. I submit something to the county. Once I get it, I'm super excited, and I always get a return email saying, oh, we're going to be out of the office, we are on vacation or whatever, we'll be back in such and such date. I have never known anybody to take so many vacations other than county workers. I am sheerly amazed. I mean, it shows me where my money's going, but these people take vacations, like multiple vacations throughout the year. In 27 years of construction, I've never once, not one time, have I ever taken a vacation. So, I mean, more power to them, I guess. Enjoy your life. Do your thing. I'm telling myself that. I'm thinking positive. What was that saying that Mom used to say? If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. That's harder than it seems. But I'm gonna try. So we submitted that, and I'm just really hoping that this permit is like right around the corner. Honestly, if it needs to wait a couple months, fine, because loggers coming up right now. If loggers came up right now and tried to build our road, it would just become a muddy, nasty, hardcore mess. And then you have to worry about not only tearing up the ground when we want a minimal amount of space, a minimal footprint as far as the driveway and the build site goes. Once you start bringing in skidders and logging trucks and loaders and all that kind of fun stuff, skidders just tear up tear up the soil, tear up the ground, cause big giant ruts and all that. And then you have to worry about putting in your silt fencing, and that's something that the county will probably require us to do, silt fencing, so the runoff doesn't go down into the wetlands and all that. And then you have to worry about tracking the mud and soil from the tires out onto a city road. There's no end to it. And I get it, it's an environmental thing. But sometimes I have to wonder if a lot of people are just justifying their jobs by coming up with new random stuff. Whatever. But that's where we are. Like I said, I don't know if I said it earlier, but I've been working a lot of hours. I was not able to put a video out last week, and honestly, there is not a whole lot going on because we're stuck in limbo. But I'm staying positive. We're not taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back. I feel like we're taking like a half a step to a full step forward and just kind of hanging there. There's a couple times we went back, but we're still moving forward. The weather is fall. It's getting cold, to say the least. We're right around the upper 20s, low 30s, mid 30s, and during the daytime, upper 30s, low 40s. But it's been clear sky. It hasn't rained in probably about a week, which is pretty awesome, but it does make it colder. Clear skies during the wintertime and the fall make it a lot colder. Excuse me. But we push through. Fall and spring are my favorite times of the year. Favorite times of the year. And yeah. But I'm going to end this for now. I just wanted you guys to know where I was, what I was doing. I sincerely apologize if I don't put out a video every week. It's kind of hard working so much, and the content, there isn't a whole lot to do right now because we're in limbo. But again, I got nothing but love for each and every one of you out there. And I'm going to sit here on Grandpa's swing and just enjoy the cool mountain breezes, cool mountain air. There's no breeze. There's no breezes. But we will talk to you soon. Again, I'm Dusty. Nothing but love. Bye-bye.